Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Cook Plate Repeat, and today we're making some extra crispy, juicy, crunchy fried chicken. Now, in previous videos, we used frying oil, but today we're gonna use the air fryer. Yes, we're gonna make some healthy fried chicken, and we're gonna use one ingredient to give us that crunchy, crisp, juiciness in that chicken. You know, I got a lot of comments from my cornstarch rice flour video, and a lot of people were saying, you know, can you make a healthier version of fried chicken? So I listened to you, and that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make some crispy fried chicken, and we're gonna use one ingredient, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Let's get started. Okay guys, here are our ingredients. We have J. Bassick brand Calico potato starch. We have salt, we have pepper, we have onion powder, we have garlic powder, we have our sazon, we have Anthony's potato starch, and we have 5 pounds of chicken wings, chicken drums. Now you might be asking, why do we have 2 types of potato starch here? Well, if you can't get J. Bassick brand Calico potato starch, which is the best brand, then get Anthony's. It's second best, but it's just as good. So if you can't get this, get Anthony's. If you can't get Anthony's, try to get J. Bassick brand. All right, so we're gonna just set this over here to the side. So we have our ingredients. These are things that we need. So now let's go ahead and season our chicken. All right, guys, before we season our wings, you wanna make sure that you wash your chicken very well, okay? So that it doesn't taste like the wrapper it came out of. When chicken, even though chicken is ready to go right out the package to cook, it still has bacteria on it, okay? So what I like to do is I like to clean my chicken in lemon water. Some people use vinegar water. Some people use baking soda in their water to clean their chicken. You know, that's fine. But just make sure that your chicken is well washed and ready to go, okay? And pat it down dry. It's 5 pounds of chicken wings, chicken drums, okay? Now we are ready to season our chicken. So we're gonna start with our salt. We're just gonna get our hands in there. All right, this is 5 pounds of chicken. I don't want to put all the seasoning in there all at one time and season it because there's a lot of chicken. Now we're gonna go in with our pepper. Make sure that's nice, well and combined in there. And get down in there, guys. Don't be afraid of this chicken. This chicken has to be seasoned well. So don't be afraid of it. Now we're gonna go in with our onion powder. That chicken is already smelling good. That onion powder is setting it off. Now we're gonna go in for our garlic powder. Okay guys, now it's time for the sazon. Now it's time for the sazon, okay? Now this is really gonna set things off. It's gonna give you that nice, deep, golden brown look when it comes out the air fryer. All right, we're just gonna do one at a time, right? One package. Get that in there. That sazon. Am I saying it right? You guys let me know in the comments. Is it sazon or sazon? Oh, look at that nice look. I like that. Man, when I made these wings, tested these wings out. When I was testing these wings out on my wife, man, these came out so nice out of the air fryer. One more. 2 packets of sazon. We ain't playing with seasoning, guys. You gotta put that seasoning in that chicken. You wanna taste it. All right, this chicken's gonna be so juicy and crunchy. If you guys saw my authentic Korean fried chicken video, you probably guessed it already. The secret ingredient is potato starch, okay? We use frying oil. I use sunflower oil, that's my oil of choice. I have used peanut oil and vegetable oil, but I like sunflower oil. To me, it's cleaner. But guys, we're gonna achieve almost the same crunch and juiciness as frying the chicken in oil. Okay, look at that chicken. Look how seasoned that chicken is. See that? That chicken is seasoned very well. Our chicken is ready. Now, like I always say, you need to make sure that you allow your chicken to marinate for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Overnight is preferable. If you can do more than an hour, 2 to 4, that's great. At a minimum, 30 minutes, all right? We'll see you back in about 30 minutes. All right, guys, our chicken wings have been marinating for about 30 minutes. So now it's time to bread them. And we're gonna use our secret ingredient, potato starch. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, we have our potato starch. Our brand is J. Bassick Calico potato starch. So let's go ahead and get that open. And we're just going to go ahead and use half of this. Okay, so you see how fine that potato starch is? Nice and fine potato starch. All right, set that to the side. We're just gonna put our chicken in just like this. We're just gonna do one at a time. We're gonna press firmly. Make sure that potato starch gets in all of those crevices. cracks in that chicken. Get some nice crunchy chicken wings. Now, as you guys know, the secret ingredient for crispy, crunchy, juicy fried chicken is potato starch. Now, it is also rice flour and cornstarch, okay? But when you just use plain potato starch, it is basically known as Korean fried chicken, all right? So you see how nice that potato starch is in every crevice? That's what you want, okay? So we're just gonna set this aside. We're gonna finish doing this for the rest of our chicken wings. And if your potato starch turns colors, that's okay. That just tells you what? That you season your wings really good, really well. That's what you wanna do. Season it really well. And the reason why potato starch works so well, guys, is because potato starch resists oil. And it makes, locks in those juices in that chicken so that chicken can crisp up and get nice and crunchy. And you know what I always say, right? Double fry or die. Double fry or bye, right? That's how we get that crunchiness in this chicken. We're gonna double air fry, all right? With an additional cycle. So we're gonna air fry 3 times. And just like my other videos with the air fryer, it's gonna come out nice, juicy, and crunchy. And you just take your time, guys. Watch some TV while you're doing this. Look at YouTube. Watch my YouTube channel while you're doing this. Yeah, watch my YouTube channel. You see some other recipes. You guys checked out my mac and cheese video? I got 2 of them. There's mac and cheese on the planet. Now, I know it might be ruffling some feathers because everybody, they claim their mac and cheese is the best. Well, you ain't had the best until you had mine. Yeah, I'm talking trash. Look at my video. Let me know what you think. I'm a person that loves talking trash, especially about my cooking, because I know I can back it up. Not everybody can do that, but I can. Ain't nobody got the crunchiest, juiciest chicken on YouTube other than me. Tell you, boy, when you crunch into my chicken, it takes you into another world. And if you don't know about that world, what does that mean? You ain't had my fried chicken in that hot oil. Boy, when my fried chicken hits that hot oil, tell you, boy, you don't know. I see a lot of videos on the internet, and cornstarch and flour is really good. Like I always say, let's elevate our chicken. Let's experiment with different types of flours and starches. People get tired of the same old thing. So when you come to my channel, you get something different. You get something original, but it's different. All right, we're almost there. Look how we're using this potato starch. And look at the potato starch, it's changing colors. What does that tell us? That tells us that we season our chicken really well. And we're using a lot of this potato starch. It's almost gone. Shake it off. And a good thing about this, using potato starch and making air fried chicken with this potato starch or fried chicken, is that it's gluten-free. Okay, no gluten. When it comes to, of course, air frying chicken, it's the healthiest type of chicken you can get fried, right? But it's the healthiest oil fried chicken as well. So just keep that in mind. Also, you see how big these chicken pieces are? I go to a market called the Wow Mart. It's a Spanish store in Monroe, North Carolina, and they have some nice, juicy pieces of chicken, big pieces of chicken that you can't find in a regular grocery store. I mean, that's some big chicken. That's a big piece of drum right there. That's a big drum. Now I'm going to give you a close-up of these drums to show you how big they are when I finish breading this chicken. And this is the reason why when you do frying in hot oil, you have to do multiple fries. In an air fryer, you have to fry in multiple cycles. When you're using frying oil, you got to double fry. The meatier your wing, the more frying time and more fries you have to do to achieve that crispy and crunchiness in your chicken, as well as it being juicy, okay? So it's not all about being crispy and crunchy. It's about having all 3 things: the crispiness, the crunchiness, and the juiciness. Because when you bite into it, you want to make sure that chicken needs to be moist. So I'm going to pour this out and put some fresh potato starch in here. I just added more potato starch, some fresh potato starch. So we're going to continue breading our chicken. Okay, we are done. So when you look at our chicken here, right, it has potato starch on it. Some looks wider than others. That's because that potato starch has begun to interact with the chicken, with the moist chicken, and it's not as fresh, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to refresh all our pieces of chicken with a new batch of potato starch. Now, when I'm dealing with chicken like this, like with this brevity, like this is some big pieces of drum wings, right? Big pieces of wings. These are drums, right? They soak up that potato starch. But before we put our chicken in, we want all our chicken not to look like this. So we want our chicken to look white, basically. Now, our potato starch turned colors because it was interacting with our seasonings. And that's how you can tell that you season your chicken really well, and that's great. But with big pieces of chicken like this, it absorbs that potato starch. And before we put it in the air fryer, we just want to make sure they're all looking uniform, all looking white. So I'm gonna get some more potato starch, some fresh potato starch, and we're gonna bread these wings again, all right? And I'm gonna show you what that looks like. All right, guys, so we're gonna refresh our chicken by rebreading it in potato starch, okay? So let's do that. Let's just add in some more potato starch. Don't have to add a lot because wings are already breaded, right? So you don't have to add a lot of potato starch. So we're just gonna go from here, rebread them, and they're gonna rest here. So we're gonna start with this one. Press it in firmly, shake, all right? That's what the look we're going for. Set it over there, and we're just gonna continue that process. All right, these are big pieces of chicken, guys, so chicken wings. So we gotta make sure that that breading is adhered to that chicken so that potato starch can work its magic in that air fryer. And so the goal here is not to see any color as much as possible. And I just want to let you guys know, because of the issue with, the food going on, the prices with the food, I had to order this potato starch J Basket brand, right? I had to order it from California, from a California Walmart. It got here in 3 to 4 days. This is the best potato starch to use. Like I said, Anthony's the second best, but it was hard for me to find this potato starch. So if you guys are able to find this potato starch, you may want to order it in bulk, because there's some hard potato starch to find on the East Coast of the United States. And guys, sometimes, frying chicken, make sure it's properly breaded. For real good chicken, it takes time. That's why you only invite people over your house who deserve it, okay? Don't invite nobody over your house who don't deserve your fried, handmade chicken. Especially those people who bite into chicken and don't eat the whole piece of chicken. Don't you hate that? They bite into chicken and they leave most of the meat on the plate. Stuff is expensive now, people. I ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. So you got a vet who comes over your house and eats your food. There shouldn't be nothing left but the bone on that chicken. Especially anything I cook. It's good all the way down to the bone. I ain't playing. I ain't lying. I'm telling you. Every time I cook, and I have a WhatsApp chat with my friends in it. I let them know what I'm cooking. And the next second, they just energize over to my house, knocking on my door, ringing my doorbell. Like that old movie with that man-eating plant. Feed me, Seymour. Y'all remember that? That old movie? Mm-hmm. That's right. When you're a good cook, that's what happens. People want to come over your house and eat your food. Y'all better be glad I'm sharing my recipes with y'all. I ain't had to do this. That's all right. I enjoy that. Now just remember, when you invite someone over your house and you're using my recipe, give homage to your boy CPR, aka Chef John, who shows you this recipe, who took time out of his day, his life, to share these recipes with y'all. Doing this takes work. Like my wife, the cameraman, she's behind the camera. She holding that thing up, giving y'all a good view of what's going on. I'm telling you, good food takes work. But at the end, you get to eat it. And seeing, smiles on people's faces after eating good food, everything going on in the world, that's the best feeling you can have. We almost done, folks. Let me know in the comments below, what type of fried chicken have you tried to cook on your own? Cooking fried chicken, especially in hot oil, takes skill. Or just not even that. What's your favorite dish? What's your favorite dish you think you want me to prepare for you? Let me know. But I have to tell you guys, these air fryer wings are nice. To tell you the truth, I'm prejudiced about saying they better than my wings fried in oil. Okay? I'm prejudiced, but I can tell you, they come close. They sure do. They come mighty close, boy. Especially when you have the right air fryer. Always, preheat your air fryer if you have one. But the thing about my Typher 2 air fryer, I ain't got to preheat nothing. After about 30 seconds, it's at the temp. Go look it up yourself. That air fryer, that Typher 2 is a beast. Oh, we almost done, folks. Almost done. See how good I season that chicken? Taking the color that potato starch is like. Man, you're turning colors on us. Get all up in it. No potato starch left behind. Shake that excess off, all the nooks and crannies. Now, like I say, guys, when we finish this, we don't need no sauce. All right, so we're done. If you reach this part, you are halfway there. Now it's time to put this chicken in our air fryer basket. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, guys, now that we've refreshed the breading, our potato starch on our chicken wings, now it's time to transfer them into our air fryer basket. We're just going to do like this. Okay, now in my last video, you know, I told you that I just stacked them in there, right? Not much room between. Now, because we breaded these, the air needs to get between them. I'm not gonna stack them or pack them like I did. So we're just gonna have multiple cycles with fewer wings inside, because these are some bigger wings. And even if they weren't bigger, it's always good not to overcrowd your pan when, you know, you're trying to achieve a certain effect of crust on your chicken. But that's good. We had some left over here, so that's just gonna go in our second batch, all right? So now let's put these in our air fryer. All right, guys, so our chicken is ready to be put in the air fryer. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're gonna set it 365, set it for 25 minutes, play. So this is the first cycle of our first batch. We'll see you back in 25 minutes. All right, guys, our first air fry cycle is complete on our wings. So let's see what we have. All right, that looks good. Now it's okay if you see that white. When we turn them over, we have to flip these. That's good. We see the golden brown right here. Our wings are getting cooked. That's good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our wings over, okay? Let's go ahead and turn them. Yep, all right, so there we have it. They've all been flipped. We can put them back in. We're gonna set our temperature back to 365 for 25 minutes. Hit play. We see you back in 25 minutes for the second air fry. All right, guys, our second air fry cycle is complete. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So we're gonna put these back in for 15 minutes at 330 degrees. 330, 15 minutes, play. Okay, we'll see you back in 15 minutes. All right, guys, this is our final air fry cycle. Remember, we set it for 330 for 15 minutes to see how our Korean fried chicken wings look, air fried. Okay, that's exactly what we want, guys. They look really nice, crispy, crunchy. The potato starch did what it was supposed to do. See, bunching up against each other. That's what you want. The potato starch did its trick. Okay, nice golden brown look. Now, okay, guys, what we're gonna do is let this sit and cool off for about 5 minutes. Then, as always, we take a taste test. We want to hear that crunchiness, that crispness, that juiciness, and that flavor. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes. We'll see you back around that time. All right, guys, it's been 5 minutes. Let's see if we hear that crunch, that juiciness, that crispness. All right. Nice and firm. Let's see. See if we can get it again. This is fried chicken, Korean style. You guys hear that crunch? You hear that crunch, right? I got my relative here, Corbin, to see if he can get that crunch. Ooh. Ooh, very good, very good. Crunch on the other side, man. Crunch the other side. Splendid. Nice juiciness, the flavor. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, guys. As you can see, air fried chicken. Let's do this one more time, though. Let's do it one more time. I think I've outdone myself. I agree. Yeah, let's do this again. All right. right in my mouth. Still hear the crispness. Still hear the crispness.
Right to the end.
So, we're gonna make a few more, then we're gonna plate these, okay? Wonderful, guys. Air fried Korean fried chicken. Now, you heard the crunch, you heard the crispiness. Now remember, great crunch factor, great crispiness, great juiciness, but it's not like oil fried chicken. This is a wonderful alternative. Let's plate these. Okay, guys, our air fried, crispy, juicy chicken is out of the air fryer. Let's look at it plated. Look at that, look at that, look at that beautiful plated presentation. We have our air fried Korean fried chicken. Remember, we only use potato starch. We have a peach swim buttermilk biscuit. We have steakhouse mashed potatoes, and we have collard greens. Look at that presentation, and it's right beside a big bowl of air fried Korean fried chicken. Again, we only use potato starch. Just look at that presentation. Guys, this can be a meal at your house almost every evening that you want. It's healthy, other than the biscuit. But it's healthy. I tell you. And those steakhouse mashed potatoes. Guys, look at that. Hey guys, that air fried Korean fried chicken was so good. I had to make another batch. But this time it came out even more golden brown. And with that golden color, hey look, I got people that want to come and get this chicken. But I gotta tell you guys, it's even more golden brown. And how did I get it to be that way? I added 2 more packets of sazon. Now sazon gives it that nice, tasteful color. And it gives it that flavor. But when you air fry with these additional 2 packets, it comes out even more golden brown. I gotta tell you, this is some good chicken, all right?
Hey man, what you got?
Man, you just in time. I got some air fried Korean fried chicken.
Nice, it looks dope.
Yes, man, it is, it is. I just let my audience know that I was using sazon. I used 2 more packets of sazon.
Nice.
How you think that chicken look?
It looks flavorful, man. It looks juicy, delicious.
Yeah, but this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. See, I want to show my audience. You know, show the crunch factor, right?
Yeah.
1, 2. Man, I don't know which way to crunch this.
Dang, man. Dude, that is crunchy.
One more time. One more time. Probably in my mouth. Okay. Okay. All right. Now my audience always sees me, right? No one can see someone else. So we're gonna give you a mic.
Oh,
we want you to do a taste test. Okay, all right, guys. So you know the crunch factor is there, all right? So let's get a second verification. All right, I got my boy Cody here. Pick the piece you want.
Man, this looks good. I don't know which one to choose from.
Any one, man.
Dang, I'm gonna go with this one. It looks delicious. All right, here we go. That was really good. It's crunchy. It's tender. It's flavorful. Those packets. I'm glad you used 2 more extras. I needed it. Delicious.
Delicious. Not dry, right?
Not at all.
All right, to tell you guys, I got, I'm sorry for y'all seeing this chicken bone. Let's throw that over there. All right, y'all got verification, right? Let's get another verification. Lord Jesus, I tell you, boy.
That's delicious.
Hey, man. You need to put that down and get another one. Go ahead and get another one.
Outdid yourself.
Yeah, take this way.
A good sized wing too. Good sized wing.
I know, man. Nobody want no small wing. You know how crispy this stuff is. Why go out to a restaurant? You can make this at home. Now, guys, remember, the only ingredient to make this crispy, crunchy is potato starch. That's it. That's it. In our other seasonings we use, the sazon sets it off. You know, the more sazon you use, the more golden your chicken's gonna look for nice for presentation. You know, you can use 2. On this batch we use 4. It's wonderful. So
I'm gonna take this whole bowl with me. And then this whole one.
No, we might have to fight. We might have to fight. You know what? The chicken's so good, make me want to do chicken dance. Chicken dance, boy. Crunch that chicken.
And dance.
Throw that over there. Yeah, get another one. Go ahead, Cody, get another one.
Don't mind if I do.
Get a chicken dance.
Dang, look how big that one is. See that?
Look at that, look at that.
Look at that. Crispy.
Don't you want to be in my house? That's right.
I wish I was in the South.
Yeah. See, look at that crunch. Crunching again.
I'm making a mess, but I'll check
Joe, man. Yeah, man. Try to put them over there. Yeah. Chicken dance. Chicken dance. Do what you want in your own kitchen.
Right. There's rules.
Kitchen rules, no rules. Try it. Crunchy, juicy. I'm telling you. All right, guys.
Get you some.
Me and Cody, we're gonna kill this chicken. And the rest of our production crew. From my kitchen to your kitchen, much love. We'll see you next episode.
Take care, guys.
Let's do it toast again.
Y'all are
We gotta meet in the middle of the phone.
Yeah, I was mean down here.
Yeah, let's meet, but let's do it front through.
Alright.
Yeah. Right.
Y'all are
Let me know when you're ready.
silly. I'm being recording. I'm watching.
Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Y'all are silly. Okay.